Hello everybody, I welcome all of you to my channel Learning with Faraz. I'm very happy to announce that our new course is about to start, and I'm very happy that when I released the trailer video I got a lot of messages from so many people asking when it is going to start and what is going to be the topic of the course. So I'm very happy. Even if there are a couple of people, that's good for me. Even if I have one viewer, it's perfect for me. I think when I am uploading the video, when I am uploading this video, you are getting your questions clear, your questions answered, you are getting your doubts clear. The first question that I got was when is the course going to start? So I think the answer to your question is today. The day you are watching this video is the day when we are going to start our course. And the second question was what is the topic? What is the topic that we are going to start our course on? So I think you can see the title of the video. I'm very excited about this. Our course is going to be on Android development, and I'm telling every single one of you that I'm very much excited for this course. The reason is Android development is something that I love very much. I'm very passionate about Android development. And one more thing is, please believe me, once you attend this course on Android development from my channel, I'll tell you that you won't be required to take any other courses. This course is going to be the internet's most interactive, free of cost course. Even if you spend thousands of rupees or dollars on the courses, you won't find the productivity that I am going to provide you in this course. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. Whenever I start a course, whenever I make a video, I follow a simple rule that we should not make simple things complicated. Instead, we should make complicated things simple. So simplicity is the main attribute, is the main feature of our course. Like every single person can understand what is Android development. Every single person will be able to start with us. So that's what I tell you about this. Now you might ask that whether this course going to be completed. Yes, it is going to be, because I believe that even if I have one regular viewer, then making this video is justifiable for me. I am gonna make the video for that one viewer. That's enough for me. Now what I want, my motive is to make you learn the technology in the simplest way possible and make your own apps. And believe me, once you complete our course of Android development from my channel, you will make your own apps. After that, however, you have to use your own mind. You have to use your own ideas and combine this knowledge with that, right? I'll tell you, believe me, once you complete this course, you will make your own apps. You will have your own ideas. You will have your own apps on the Play Store as well. So that's what I tell you. That's the importance of this course. So my request to all of you is, try to share this course to your colleagues, to your friends, and whoever may need this course, whoever may find it useful, whoever is passionate about it, share to them. This might help them in their careers, this might help them in their futures, this might also help them to get their job done. Because I'm also going to cover the interview questions at the end of the sessions, at the end of the course as well. So please, my request to you is, please share this video, share my channel. I think even if I don't say, you will do it, right? I think you may think that even if you don't say, you are going to do it, because the quality and the quantity and the productivity is very high compared to any other courses. I think that's much of the introduction. Let me just roll on to the course. Let me just take you to the introduction, and I tell you, you will find it very interesting. You can show this video to anybody. Anyone with zero knowledge of computer science will also understand this. Believe that. Let's start the video. Now let me ask you a question. Everybody is having their own mobile phone, right? There is nobody, I think everybody nowadays is having their own smartphone. They have their own mobile phone. Now let me ask you this. You know, there are two categories of mobile phones that we hear a lot of: Android and iOS. Now, as you know, this is an Android course, so I'm not going to tell you what iOS is. I'm going to focus on Android, and I'm going to start from absolute zero till the mastery level, right? So the first question is, what is an Android? You have your friends, you talk, I have an Android mobile, I have an iOS mobile. So what is this Android? What is this iOS? Let me take iOS as well. Now what is this Android? I'll give you a very simple situation. Now try to understand this. You're trying to opening an app in your mobile phone. You're trying to open WhatsApp, right? And now try to understand this. When you're opening WhatsApp, why only WhatsApp is opening? Why don't camera opens? When you're clicking on camera, why doesn't WhatsApp opens? Why this doesn't happen? How is your mobile phone understanding that you want to open WhatsApp? How these things is happening, right? I mean, between you and your mobile phone, what is that thing that is making it understand that what you want, right? If I want to take a photograph, I will open the camera, right? So how my feelings, my thinking, I am telling it to the mobile phone, because it is a machine, it is a device, how it is understanding what I am trying to do, right? This is a very logical question, right? How it is understanding that what you want to do. That is one thing that you have to focus on. Now assume I'll give you a situation. Just pause this idea here. I'll give you one situation. There is one land here, and between them there is a river, and there you have another land. It's kind of an island. You want to travel from this island to that island, right? You want to travel from here to there, but you don't want to use a boat. So what you're gonna do? You will go for the bridge, right? So the bridge will connect them. Bridge will connect this land to that land. So traveling from this land to that land will become easy, right? So assume that if you don't have bridge, then you cannot travel to that land, right? So this bridge is becoming a way for the people from land 1 to communicate with the people of land 2, right? That's how they are communicating. That's how they are communicating, with the help of the bridge. If they don't have bridge, they cannot communicate. So that is the same thing that happens when you use your Android phone. You are telling the device that I want to do something. This something that you thought you want to do is understood by the Android. The bridge here is an Android. Android is an interface. Android is an operating system, right? Android is an operating system that acts as an interface between the user and the device, the land 1 and the land 2. Interface between land 1 and land 2. That is what an Android is. The only thing that is making the communication between you and the mobile phone possible is Android and nothing else. If you don't have Android, you cannot communicate with your mobile phone. Your mobile phone will be just a physical device. I hope that is getting clear. Let me just simplify that, summarize that definition in a very simple, very understanding way, that Android is an interface, is a bridge between the user and the application that the user want to use, and it is also called as an operating system. Like, you know, we use Windows, we use Linux. That's all operating system. You are communicating with a device with the help of that interface, with the help of that bridge. That interface is called as an operating system. So an Android is an operating system to allow the communication between two things, between you and your device. That's the very simplest way. I don't want to get into any technicalities. I just want you to understand this, because that is enough for now. Don't have to go into detail like it's Linux based system and all. Leave that thing. Understand it like this, that it is a interface. It is the operating system between you and your device. It helps you to communicate with your device. I think that is more than enough to spend time on the definition. Now let us move forward. Now whenever you talk about Android development, when you talk about an Android application, now let's see, we have completed the definition of the Android. We're coming into the development phase now. We're coming into the application phase now. Now what do I mean by that? Now try and understand, when you complete this course, when you're attending this course, you have to think like a developer. Like, for example, if I'm opening WhatsApp, I will not bother about what is happening behind the scene. I will just use it. I will just use WhatsApp for what I need. I won't bother what is happening behind it. But from now, when you attend this course, you have to bother about what is happening. You don't have to worry about what you want to do, because you are not a user now. You have to think as a developer now. Let's move forward. In Android, in any Android application, it can be categorized. Any Android application is made up of two things. Number one is your activity, number 2 is your layout. Now these are very simple words within itself, right? What is an activity? Act is a kind of work, and layout is layout. What do you mean by layout? Display. I just say that in a layman's language. It's display, right? What is activity? It is work, work and display, work and display. So Android application, every Android application will contain two things: activity and the layout. Getting clear? Activity is a work, layout is just the display. Now let me take you forward. Let me take you forward very slowly, very simple. No need to panic, no need to get confused. Any doubt, please comment down below. I'm going to reply every single one of you. Now let me take you to the very exciting part now. Now try to understand this. Just a little technical thing. You have your device here. You have your two things. Now the device is launching the application. So this one, now this is the middle one, that is an activity, and the third one is the layout. Okay, device, activity, layout. Now when the device launches your when the device launches your application, it calls the activity. The activity will display the layout, that is the launch screen. Okay, once it gets the layout will get back to the device and it will give you the launch screen. This is a very simple process when you launch an application, when you open an application. Now come to the second phase. When me or you are trying to interact with the app, we have opened our WhatsApp. Now we are trying to use it. See what happens. The user will click on certain activity, the user will do certain thing, and based on that activity, again a display will be given. This display will be again shown to the user. I think you're understanding this cycle. User and activity, user, activity, and layout will be displayed to the user. So this is how your Android application launches, and this is how it works. If I summarize it, it's just the game of activity, layout, activity and layout, work, display, work, display, work, display. I think understanding. I hope that is getting clearer. I want you to have a very simplistic thinking. Don't think in a very detailed manner. No, just have a simplistic logic, then you will understand everything very easily. Now for the first video, this much explanation is enough, and I'm going to take you to the screen and I will explain you how you are going to set up Android Studio in your devices, respective devices. One more thing, and I'm going to show you how you are going to run your first Android applications. There are two ways of doing that, and that part I will start in the second video. For the first video, introduction plus installation is enough. From the second video, I am going to show you how you can run your first hello world, hello anything. From the second video, we are going to learn how do we connect the devices, how do we launch our first applications. So let's go back to the screen. I think I'm now taking you to the screen. Now let's follow with the setup. Now you will type here Android Studio. I know it's pretty much simple. Let me check if my audio is getting, yeah, it's cooked. So once you click on this, you will get the download option. Okay, you got this download option. You can click here for Windows. You can click here and you can get for different operating systems like this, Mac, Linux, and Windows, right? So mine is Windows, so I'll go with this one. I'll just click on this. It will give some kind of agreement or kind of thing. Just agree and click on this. So I'll get this set up. I have already downloaded this, so I will not consider downloading it again. It will save a lot of time. I have the setup on the desktop itself, so let me just install it. Okay, and this is done. So next, and you're gonna go for finish. That will install your Android Studio, and I'm gonna launch it. So let's see. Okay, so I don't have any previous previous structure of Android, so I'm gonna go for this. If you have any previous Android projects or like that, you can go with this, but I don't recommend it because you are as a beginner following me. So just click on not import settings and click OK. Okay, it will take a bit of time, so it's okay. Click on don't send. Now you got the screen here, right? You're gonna click next. Keep it as standard. Which one you want, you can take it, right? So I think this lighter version will be good because I'm going to explain you everything, so this will be very clearer to see. I mean, this is good for eyes, but I think for explanation part this is not going to be very clear, so I'm gonna go with the light version. Whatever the default settings there, I'm gonna just go with this and just click next. And also see, this is the location where your SDK will be installed, right? These components will be installed there. So Android SDK location should not contain white spaces. Yeah, see, there is no white spaces there, so I'm gonna click on okay. So these are the things that is gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna click on finish. Now this is going to take a bit of time because it is 1 point some gigabytes, so I'm gonna again fast forward this for you and save your time. Right, so I believe I'm done with downloading stuff, and this is gonna finish. Now I got this skin, right? So I'm gonna click on create a new project. Then you can say take empty activity. You can take any of these, but for now it might confuse you, so just click on empty activity and here select phone and tablet. Next, now here you can give the name of the applications. For example, if I want a stopwatch, you can write it here, right? It will automatically update here, so leave this as it is. Here we're gonna our course is based on Java, so we're gonna focus on this. And minimum SDK, this is something very important. What if you select any of these? For example, if I select Marshmallow, okay, so my application will support Marshmallow and the above versions. It won't support Lollipop and etc. So it's your wish, you can take any of this. So I'll go with Oreo, that would be my choice. So your app will run approximately on 60.8. I think the more you go back, the more probability is there of running a device. So okay, let's go with KitKat, no problem. Okay, so don't do anything here. Click on finish. Project location, okay, there is no white spaces there, everything is perfect. Now you can click on finish. Now once you finish, it is going to take again couple of minutes to set up the entire file structure. You can see here the status has been given. So yeah, I think we are getting it. So this entire processing is done, and finally I have the setup with me. Now I'm going to explain to you this file structure in detail, but for now try to understand this main activity and this activity.xml. These are the two important files that you have to focus on. You have to click on code here, okay, code here, and here it's by default code. So these are the two things that you have to focus on. And as you can see, this is the Java file, as I have said in my tutorial. Java, this is gonna define the work, and this is the XML file. This is going to be my display. Now I hope that is clear to you. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for giving me your valuable time. I hope you liked that video and so many new things from this video. Please do share this video, this series with your friends. Like this video and comment down. This seriously motivates us. This motivates us a lot when people like our videos, when people share our videos, like our videos, they subscribe to our channel. It motivates us a lot. If I get certain things, I will feel like I should make thousands of courses. We get such feeling. So please make sure you like the video, comment down, share the channel. Thank you for watching this video.